I'm working on a project about this Filipino witch, and her name is, or she's called the Aswang in the Philippines. Her name is Acela, and I've sort of reimagined her in my work. And she is a myth in the Philippines, but I wonder what would happen to her if she were to come to the United States. So I'm working on persona poems, so these are in her voice. Where does your mother live? Between the night-studded eyelids cracked open, her fist irises. Where does your mother live? Between the pages of the sage's unwritten book, the witch's catalog, the crooked finger. Where does your mother live? In the libation dizzying the womb's steady hand. Where does your mother live? Beneath the azure star, beneath my tongue flicking words against the bearing of crosses. Where does your mother live? Behind the shadows of fallopian tubes, the woman's groan, the wrinkled razors across the forehead. Where does your mother live? Among the cherubs with formless hands, mash of nostrils and skin, their wings torn and gorgeous. Where does your mother live? In the red heaven, she greets them. Where does your mother live? On the top shelf, above the dining table, even she cannot resist to cloak Santo Niño's scarlet gown with rubied light. Where does your mother live? In my father's hallucination, she is the ocean in his hands cupped for a still moment. She calls him crazy from here. Where does your mother live? Along the ocean's path, the footfalls of Duende, her name carved on his front tooth. Where does your mother live? In the white city, she sits on the shell of my ear, translates the mute monsoon in my mouth. There is no land to release from fallow. Okay. The second poem, thank you. The second poem is entitled Leticia, and this is in the voice of the mother of the witch. I knew all the poisons, licked the foulest buds, drank the ocean daily to pickle your brine, brain, body. I wanted to flush those black eyes out, that brown. Your father didn't know what I tried to do. In the morning, he'd kneel at my feet, kiss the pulse in my belly. Soldiers and scientists I read about, the nightly visions I had. You will know the steel cage. After my tonic of sleep, you came to me, your wild mess of hair, those thick, wide feet, your eyes healing. River hyacinths, green, 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 you kept me in forests of shame. Took my hand, you came forth full. Ocean salted your skin, aged you, you beautiful fright, I want to keep you forever. So the series of poems, they're linked narratively, and so she gets to the United States via the World's Fair at the turn of the century, and this anthropologist comes along and brings her to St. Louis. And so this next poem is in his voice, Anthropologist Dreams. Primitive screech owl, harpy of want, calls me in dreams, sweaty and disturbed from jungles. Population of ghosts, I always run after her. Half-clad Lilith, her genealogies of lust house my pleasure in measuring deformity. Monsters unfold on my sterile table, thief of seed. In her thatched dwelling above the trees, she lifts a finger from a woven plate, frayed at the sound of stolen cries. I want to curtain her voice and body, reveal her cage of sin. For every good woman, gasp and teach your children. For every good man, heed this warning. I want to trap her body of ruin, emboss her name in every encyclopedia of maladies, symptoms destructive to mankind. Tame her, Name her mine. Thank you.